Okay, y'all, what's up? I'm doing a first, we'll talk about my account update. The total amount I have now from the $400 account challenge is currently 471 on week number two. Goal, like I said, was 800 within a month. It's very hard so far from what I can see, but I'm still trying to aim towards that goal within or by December the 17th. So we'll keep trying. Um, the different positions we've won and lost on. So Apple, we went from negative 50% to up 30%, which was really great, and probably even more if I would have just held on to those calls. But I was a little bit too scared on holding those positions from where they were to where they are, or where they were. And Baba, we took a significant loss on that. We lost $23. That was pretty terrible. Once again, it was a normal trade turned into a lotto because then I kind of lost hope in the direction. I didn't really know where things were going. B bar, actually, wow, okay. B bar closed out two of the positions or two of the contracts at 80%, and we kept one rolling. Currently down 16%, so we made some profit on that. Um, FCX, like I said, it was some of it was a little bit uncertainty today on the live stream. I was opening some positions and kind of second guessing myself, and I wasn't acting uh, in a patient manner, and I wasn't really focusing on the play itself. I saw the position and I was thinking irrationally, so that one was a little bit of a mistake. We made negative 5% on it, about $3. So not a lot, but once again, took a loss there. Intel, I kind of jumped into this one on the last second of the, well, not really the last second of the day, but around 11 a.m. is where I timed my entry. And I was waiting for that breakout to happen currently. So the daily chart looks pretty decent. The goal with this one is I want to close this one out tomorrow morning because we're going to talk about something else I'm a little bit worried about, but um, tomorrow morning, so we'll close that one out. And I'm aiming for, I would like um, just a little bit over 30% return on that so we can get a little bit better of our investment. And Copen, so Copen closed out one of our July calls for 50%. We still have one April call rolling. And we got 137 days left of that, so I feel pretty well with that one. Mara, we went ahead and took profit on that one. I believe $45. I can't remember which what percentage. I believe it was 40 or 50%. Myrna, we're holding those puts. Honestly, this is a lotto. It was $7, so we're just gonna see where it goes. But just gonna let it roll out and see what happens. I didn't feel bad losing $7 on the small account, so we'll just try it out. Spy, on the other hand, so we hit a 400% play today, I believe. I think it was around, yeah, around somewhere in that range on the put. So cash in on that. 0 day was really risky. I just didn't know what to do because things were kind of weird in the market. We had this weird um, downtrend, which I thought would turn into more downwards movement. But I went ahead and closed out that put around this range, almost in the money at 358. And then we entered a call right here on the downside when I saw a reverse in direction. I did exit that call for around 40% in this range up here because I was thinking that the projection was going to go down, which probability kind of tells me that it was going to go down, but opposites are today is opposite day. So anyways, if we would have actually held on to that 363 call by end of day and let it expire, we would have been almost in the money, up 200%. So that would have been great. but we didn't. So, Wimmy, I closed this one out for a 30% loss. This was like a really big loss, and um, I could have held it for 46 days, but I was kind of losing faith in it. So I went ahead and just closed it out. Workhorse. This is one of the hardest trades that I did today. So I'm not actually sure how it reacted today, but so on the first initial drop of the day, right around here, right around here, this range, I bought a call, 48 call, or 28 call. Yeah, 28 call. And it sure did get up to 28, but I closed it out just because it was not experiencing a whole lot of volume today, and it was just really hard to read. I didn't know the direction. It wasn't forming really all the right things I like to see when I trade, but you have this kind of bearish head on shoulders, which I don't like. Trading, opposite direction, which it is opposite day, so could have gone in the right direction, and it might go in the right direction in the future. If it did, I would expect the $40 range, but we'll keep in mind on that. But I also have this moving average it kind of bounced off of, so that proved that it may have a sign of reversal going in the uptrend. But the downside to that is MACD lines crossing over, momentum's picking up on the downside, and oversold signal on the RSI, and that's on the daily. Okay, so kind of going into why I'm kind of worried. So let's go ahead and we'll look at SPY. So as you can see, we're kind of in all-time highs in that zone, and one thing I really don't like is we've had, looking at previous or past chart formations, this kind of W recovery right here, and this W pattern's known for leading into newer highs, but I feel a little bit skeptical about this. I'm unsure, and that might just be the media kind of showing off their bullish sentiment on the overall stock market, but it's kind of making me a little nervous how everyone is so bullish about the stock market, especially Tesla. We saw Tesla pull back today quite a bit, and those puts printed. So, yeah. So really, looking at this, the bullish sentiment is if we were to put the bullish sentiment in the RSI, we're kind of in the 72 range right now, and if you look, kind of, that's bad stock to show it, but if you look, kind of, if the sentiment was up here, you'd expect it to kind of pull back, and once it does pull back, that's of course the time to be greedy, aka what Warren Buffett would say. But just look how everything reacts. So right here on the workhorse, oversold. How the price react? Went down. Or overbought. I'm sorry. Did I get that all? I got that all wrong. My bad. Overbought. So when it's overbought or overhyped up, it drops. And the hard thing about it is really timing it. So you don't know how high it's going to go until it just bursts, until the market reacts, and that's the hard part. So I'm going to be really keeping in eyes on the overall market, SPY in general, but not hopefully, but if something like this were to happen, I would expect it to occur mid-December, or a little bit after December, maybe. Yeah, mid-December. And of course, it's right by our account goal of hitting at 100%. So I'm really keying in on um, these moves right here that are happening. So we'll really want to keep eyes on any movement like that in particular. So, it started with a little red day like this, a red week, and it ended up being crazy the next week and the week following. So, that's something I try to look for. But once again, having that W pattern forming and people overall getting bullish now about the stock market, which is crazy. It's all over the news. Everyone's throwing price targets for Tesla. Crazy, absurd, like 2,000 or 1,000 price target for Tesla, which it could happen, but I don't know about now, but it's really a time to be pretty fearful. 607 down to 555, and not only that, but we have Corona now, and that's affecting the market quite substantially, and that's because of COVID cases coming up, and especially in the winter, I'm worried about the most how the market's going to react to that. Gold, on the other hand, is looks like it's starting to pick up. So that's really one thing to look at. So see that we kind of bottomed off this area and kind of went back up. So we want to watch out for that pretty well. So all right, so my watch list, I have one company I was looking into, or a call specifically, which I think would be good investment, but it's quite expensive. So I don't know if we'll be able to get in on it on this account. I've already entered it on my other account, but TNDM, Diabetes Care. So time of entry was around start of day today. On here, let's go look at the daily. So it's setting up perfect for an entry. If you see it, I see it. And if you want to be smart, don't pick too far out of the money. But I would like at 90. What I entered was a 94 call. It was about a month later, and it was trading at 530. So a 93 call, December 18th at 530, $530 contract. So I really do like this company, but once again, I'm kind of worried about this turning into BABA. How we saw BABA react, how it was at an all-time low, bounced off the RSI, went up a little bit, and just went back down. Especially with eBay, we saw that too. Bounce almost off the RSI right here. Oversold and kind of rejected, went up, and it's just now been consolidating. So that's really the number one consideration why I wouldn't like to choose something too far out of the money, to make it unrealistic, because if you never reach that expectation, then you won't profit. So really no point in entering a trade unless you know it's going to be above that strike price that you entered. PFE. PFE is looking good. Coronavirus cases are continually going up, as you know, blah, blah, blah. But I had really the same thought about Intel. Kind of bottomed out, and a lot of people were acting overall bullish about it at this point in time, right about here when it was oversold. And they were maybe throwing in 56 puts or calls 56 calls weeklies because they thought the price was going to react so strong. This is a good example why you pick in the money. So a 46 call, or I'm sorry, 43 call. Because no matter where it ends, you're already deep in the money. It's almost like owning shares. And it's another example why I got a 48 call, because I think that it's going to stay above this price and close above that price. Now the break-even price on that contract was trade price 123, so 49.58 my break-even price. Obviously, kind of where it's at, like how it didn't react so fast, or climb, really make a strong move up, and where it is in relation to the RSI kind of makes me a little bit nervous. But we look at the previous. That's something I really didn't even see, is where this RSI is in comparison to where the RSI is now. So this is why I'm mainly looking to close it out in the morning. Is just this RSI just right there. It just rejected it, and the price just moved down. So really the goal, if it is, depending on how it acts tomorrow, if we're up in profit in the morning, I'm going to be closing it out, just taking profit. I don't really care. I don't want to look back and think about, I could have held it longer or whatever. I don't want to worry about that. But Tilray is a prime example, because when I closed it out, I told y'all I was going to be worried or upset, because we got it way down here at 6 point. I think it was a 650 call or 750 call. Yeah, somewhere in this range. We bought that, and it's it touched almost $10. Price target at 13. I knew it was going to reach here, so one thing I was a little upset about. So just gotta keep that one in mind. So don't look back. Okay, that's really everything I want to cover. Well, I will see y'all later.